Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Christo and this is the Izkian Consciousness. Welcome to our beautiful hive mind species. They are, if we go in here, we can see a Gestalt, how do you say this? Gestalt, consciousness, hive mind. We have one mind for more monthly unity, and we have ascetic for less amenity usage and more habitability. We are a planetoid class. The whole planet is unified into a single glorious being. We are progenitor hive. Never played this origin before, so this should be fun. Unruly, which we'll obviously gene mod out later. Budding, which means we get monthly pop growth based on the number of pops that we have on a planet. We have sedentary, phototropic, so we use more energy than foods, and intelligent. And this is a game we're going to play with some restrictions. So first off, let's take a look at the settings we're going with. So still huge. Let's go to large. We're going to go large. I need to check the mod works for large, but I'm pretty sure it does. We're going to go with large, elliptical, 0.25 habitable worlds and 0.25 pre-FTL and pre-sapient, which means a total of 0.5 habitable worlds. High plane density 1, no gateways, no pairs, 1 times tech creation cost, standard logistical stuff. We can go with one more order empire, no advanced AI, quite a few regular AI, but no guaranteed habitable worlds. That will reduce the number of worlds in the universe by, 15 times 3. Well, times 2, so 30, which is quite significant. One more order empire, 1.25 crisis strength, all crises, Grand Admiral right from the beginning, scaling difficulty off, and a mid-game start year of 2300 and an endgame start year of 2425. No victory year, no Iron Man. These are the settings that we're going to use. But there is one more important, well, there's a couple of important things. I'll get into the game. I just need to go and check some mod stuff, but I'll get into the game and then I'll tell you about the restrictions that I'm going to place to try and make this game even harder. Because so far we've been playing and kind of stomping the AI, but I think this campaign is going to be a lot more challenging. All right, here we are in game. We've got the standard mega structures settings that we had in previous campaigns, but here is one of the tricky things about this game, okay? There's 2 main restrictions I'm going to place on myself, and then we have an objective as well. So first restriction, technology. Normally, you go in here, you go like, ooh, yeah, nice, we could do with global energy management. No, no, no. We're going to auto-research everything. I am not allowed to select what tech we research next. It's going to make things challenging. That means that our AI is purely going to make all of the decisions for us. The only way we can influence it is basically what traits do our researchers have. That's going to make things quite a lot harder. It means that rare techs, basically, sure, they'll pop up, but will we select them? Maybe. Maybe not. So that's one restriction. The next is I really like using hotkeys to select my planets, right? 1 through 0. Unfortunately, you can't, as far as I know. Well, let's try it. Can you go shift 2? No. So 1, 2, 3, those are the hotkeys you can use, right? 1 through 0. In other words, 10 potential hotkeys. So we're not allowed to populate more than 10 things. At any one time, we can have at most 10 planets. That could be ring world segments. So one ring world would be 4 segments. That's 4 of them. That's 4 of 10. So we're going to have to see what we can do using only 10 inhabited bodies. That's the rule. If it shows up as a separate thing in this list, it's a separate body. So we're going to have to do the absolute most we can with less. And then the other goal I have is I want to be the only species. I'm going to try and destroy the entire galaxy, including Eternum, who does lie at its center. Now, there's 2 benefits to this. One, it's just a kind of campaign we haven't done before. We've done lots of enslaving. We've done some fairly friendly expansion. Now we're going to go for true kind of extermination expansion. Second advantage of this is it's going to make the game perform better. We are on 800 stars here, and the more we successfully wipe out, the better the game will run. Because of our 10 planet limit, we are going to end up kind of choosing the kind of creme de la creme. And my idea is, hopefully, by the end game, we can basically hold the whole galaxy, and then we can basically find out if if I can build a 10 world empire that's strong enough to resist the endgame crisis, which I don't know. It's going to be tough. And a 10 world empire that can take on Eternum as well. which will be fun. We are allowed subjects. We're not a devouring swarm, so we're allowed to take subjects. But whether we can, you know, find anyone to beat on Grand Admiral, it's gonna be harder than normal. But without further ado, let's get started. And of course, our first world. This is 1. Hey, finally a precast that's not the Baal, the Cybrex. So we're going to get a ring world. Very nice. I love the Hive Mind narrator. Oh, I like these settings. There's like no habitable worlds. So we've got 1 here and 2 here, but none of them are remotely good for us. In the future they will be, especially that 25 size one. Sorry, 24 size one here. But over here, we found a Dry Gaia world. Only size 11, so probably won't be one of our final 10, but we're definitely going to beeline our way towards trying to grab that as soon as possible. So yeah, we're going to survey. We're going to stop our random exploration and survey these systems and go in one long chain over there. See if we can grab control of that as soon as possible. Okay, so the early game continues to develop. We have another Gaia world down here. Wait, where'd it go? Ah, okay. It's this one. So this world is actually a Gaia world. It alternates between a shrouded world and a Gaia world. We have to do a research project on it to stabilize it, I believe. So I'm frantically trying to get down to that. Those are the only 2 habitable worlds that we found that match our climate preference right now. We have 2 enemies, and it looks like Grand Admiral difficulty is working. These guys were overwhelming a moment ago. We've managed to get them down to superior. And I'm desperately trying to research by going absolutely ham on research labs, but without the ability to pick what stuff. I mean, I don't think I need super tensile materials right now. So yeah, we're having problems getting the research that we need, which is going to be especially problematic for our military vessels, I think. But we're making do. We're doing what we can. And yeah, so fortifying the border here, hoping to grab this system so we can then fortify the border here. That gives us both of these people kind of, you know, locked away behind a starbase, which will be good for us. Apart from that, we have some offspring fleets which are following around our civilian vessels, trying to do our best to do that. This should be another one. This is the 3rd one, isn't it? I'll have them follow these scientists around because otherwise our fleets go at 50% speed. So you have to do some micro, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, I'm hoping with some big star bases we can hold these guys off while we expand in this direction. Got loads of influence, so I'm frantically trying to colonize as many systems as we can, get a bit of a grip on this this corner of the galaxy. And there's lots of exploration still to do in the north. But exploration is much slower when you can only have 3 science ships actually moving at normal pace. Uh-oh. These guys are preparing to declare war on us. And they are superior. That's not great. They're cooperative, but hostile. Hey, you wanna be my overlord? They do not. So we're gonna have to try and fortify this station as much as we possibly can. Which I guess means... Oh, it's also possible that they can connect up here. I don't think so. Like the way these lines are drawn, I don't think there's a connection. I think that's a boundary. But I could be wrong. In which case, we might be screwed. But hopefully we'll be able to hold this system against them. If I just didn't... Oh, I didn't pause the recording. Oh, it's so lucky. I really hope we get this. It's a 35 size, our exact type world. It's not a guaranteed habitable or anything. That's just natural spawn. Oh, that's amazing. That is amazing, amazing. Very good luck. Okay. Here they come. Oh, crap. Are my guys even going to get to there in time? Please. They have 1,000 fleet power. Jesus Christ. Okay, that's not actually that much more than mine. They have 2,000 fleet power! Fuck. I don't foresee this going extremely well. Okay, we have 2,000 in the station now. I have cranked it up, added a defensive platform. It's really important that these guys get there in time, though. And they don't have an offspring speeding them up. But okay, here they are. Let's hide slightly behind the station. We have an offspring in the system, which is going to hang back. So we have, yeah, we have some good stats. I think we might win this. I think we have a chance. Are they still coming in? They're just lingering. Looks like they might not be willing to come after me. I guess we just want to humiliate them. What does humiliate do again? We get 100 influence. They lose all their influence, get 35% monthly influence gain, and minus 10% happiness. That's pretty good. Well, we will pretty much be forced to status quo unless they come in and lose a fight against us. We did just get Bubbles, by the way, so he's going to come over and back us up in this system. It's annoying that we're going to have to pay the undocked, like the extra cost for these ships, but I guess we'll just do that, keep beefing up this system. I don't think they're going to come in on me unless they can juice up their fleet somewhat, because now that we have an offspring in our system, our fleet is much chunkier, and this starbase is looking pretty good, so hopefully we'll be able to hold them off. The problem will be if these guys declare on us at the same time. We also rivaled them, of course. Oh, actually, sorry, it unrivaled them, I assume because they were overwhelming power versus us. So we're going to need to build a bunch of defense platforms here as well, I think. This is good. I like that it's difficult. It's going to force us to play somewhat defensively, and I really like defensive gameplay in Stellaris. Oh, Jesus Christ. Now these guys are preparing to declare war on us as well. That's not good. Add another defensive platform. I'm going to have to split my fleet between holding one and holding the other. Which, I mean, that doesn't sound like a recipe for success, does it? Oh, this is hard. This is hard. But that's good. That's good. That's what we wanted. Shit. Here they come. This is not good. My troops are not in position. They have a large fleet. Oh, Jesus Christ. I guess I have to just try and trust that my starbase holds them in the north, but it's not gonna. This is bad. What do they want? What do you want? Settle status quo, you assholes. I mean, yeah, it's just a humiliate will go from us. So if we lose, they vassalize us, which is not, you know, the end of the. It's not the end of the game. Are they pushing straight away? Yeah. We can't take that fight because we don't have the offspring ships, because we only have 2 and they're over here. Damn it. Also, they claimed this system, I think. I don't know how you see claims, but I'm pretty sure if I surrender to these guys, they steal Wickle and Fockle. Yeah, they steal both of my systems. Okay, so we have to... We're going to divert the whole fleet down to fight the southern guys and just hope this starbase can hold, or at least cause enough war exhaustion that we can status quo. That's our only chance, I think. Okay, the 2-front war continues. So they're attacking this starbase. It's doing good damage, but it's not getting any kills. So that's not great. And then in the north, of course, as soon as I leave, they're pushing in. Potentially, though, that might mean I can catch them, because I'm now going to go back. And potentially I'll be able to catch them out while they're attacking the starbase. Hopefully defeat them. And then these guys need to fall back to defend the core. Oh, it's not good. Our offspring ship is still en route, but it's going to take a while to get here. It's tricky. It's tricky. It's going to be hauntingly just too late. It's down to the... It's got a lot of hull strength, though. Okay, we're in. But they outnumber us like 2-1. We should be able to do some good damage before they get in there. And yeah, they've just finished taking this, and they're immediately pressing on. Damn it. I should have baited these guys in sooner. Okay, but it's still surviving. But there it goes. We might... No, we're definitely going to lose that. We might be able to cause enough war exhaustion, though. We just need to white piece them. Okay, there's the retreat. We lost 4 corvettes to their 1. Oh, Jesus. And the relative navy strength is ticking against me now. That's really bad. Yeah, Bubbles not being there was bad. I think... I think I may reload a save and try and play this better rather than just starting over, because we would have to start over from here, I think. So let me try that. Okay, so we're back in time a few months. The plan is I fall back, lure them in, then attack them. That sounds... It may work. We will see. It may work. It appears to be working. They're entering hyperspace. Okay, so my guys... No, don't go to the center of the system. Okay. Damn, they shouldn't have gone to the center of the system. They're going to be late still. God damn it. It may work, though. It may work. In fact, us arriving late may have a hidden benefit. Plus, I'm not sure, but does our defensive station have all the same modifiers? That... I don't know how you see the modifiers on here, but... Oh, and that's the wrong defensive thing as well. Damn. Right, terraforming. Come on, where's my fleet? 100 days. It may have an unintended benefit, which is this guy soaks all the early damage, but we need them here sooner. Come on. We've got a bigger fleet this time, though. Bubbles is en route, too. It's well into Hull, but we're in. Yeah, we lost the defensive platform. We're in there, though. They've taken some damage. Oh, baby. Okay, they retreated. Come on, get some kills. Get some kills. We lost stuff and they lost nothing. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Damn it. Still. We did pretty well with the coil guns there. Alright. Well, we've driven them off. They're closer to status quo. I think we have to press the advantage. I think we have to, because we need them to surrender. Enter orbit here, repair up. What's this? A robot. Sure. I think we have to press in, take this system, and then hopefully they'll surrender. What we could also do is claim this system. Yeah, that'd be a good idea, because then we'd basically pinch a upgraded starbase for free. And then, obviously, we need to turn south and hold these guys off, because they're going to come in very soon. It's tricky. It's very tricky. Damn it, they've upgraded their starbase. Right that second they upgraded it. So we're not going to be able to steal it, but we could hopefully still get them to white peace. So now we just have to head down south and make sure our offspring stays nice and safe at the back of the system, hopefully, and hold off these guys' attack. We're really close to being able to white peace, though. It was a real shame we didn't manage to get the starbase off them, but it's not the end of the world. Shit. So now they declared on us. I don't think it's gonna work. We're never gonna get there in time. Damn it. Okay. Okay. I have one more reload, and I have an idea. Okay, this is better. They actually launched their attack before we moved to the other system, so we can go straight after them now. The only problem is the offspring isn't in system now, but they should be able to come back real quick. How long until the offspring's in system? 3 days. Okay, now we're in. Come on. Now get them. Yes. Okay, so these guys still have shields. We did still lose the defensive platform, but now we've got them a little bit earlier. Hopefully we do more damage, because obviously we're combining our forces with the defensive platform. Wow, it's really close, but they didn't retreat as early this time, so we're probably doing more damage and inflicting more war exhaustion as a result. Whoa, we took so much damage. Holy crap. We're only just going to win. Starbase got him, though. Okay. So that time... Okay, it wasn't actually... The damage wasn't... Oh, hang on. That's not right. There we go. We lost 4 corvettes. They lost 3. Okay, so that should put us... Excuse me? Still miles away from peace. Damn it. Okay. But now this is still a 1600. Oh, but the other one went AWOL. Okay, so we still have to head south to ready to defend this one. Let's bring the other offspring back. Oh, it's tricky. It's very tricky. It comes down to this. Both things lost, but these guys in the north wounded, fleeing back to the starbase. Starbase damaged. I'm not feeling great about our odds in this fight. Oh, but they came towards us. No, but we're already engaged with the starbase. I designed the starbase too well. I don't think it's going to go... Oh, okay. It's kind of swinging our way. Come on, please. Jesus, and we're running out of food. And money. And everything else. Okay, we're going to need to seriously reduce our purchase of that. And we're going to need to add a new monthly trade for exactly as much food as we need. Come on, win this. Okay, now should be able to take the starbase out. Please, God. Okay, these guys still repairing. Who's this? It's another offspring. Right, you just go back up here. Okay, so we got this here. Please tell me we didn't take too many direct damages. Please. Please. How many did we lose? Oh, Jesus. Lost 4 corvettes. That's like years worth. They still won't take a status quo. Are you kidding me? You're at 78% war score, my guy. Okay, everyone. How long does it take for starbases to recover again? I can't remember. Bubbles is at least growing, which is very good. Oh god, and Bubbles. Oh, you can't put a leader? Anyway, you guys. Bubbles, can you go into a fleet? No. Bubbles is growing, which is definitely helpful. I don't think I'd mentioned that we had Bubbles, by the way. The one option is to push forwards, but they have a 4,000 starbase there now. And of course I haven't got the tech, because I can't roll my own techs. Hive Nexus, oh that's lucky. I think honestly we stay here for now. Because these guys are fully repaired. It doesn't seem like they're interested in pushing out. So I think we stay here and hope that we're militarizing faster than the guys in the south. But I mean, our mineral situation is desperate. Oh crap, and I just hit food shortage. That's really bad. That's really bad indeed. Okay. We're just holding on though, just. Oh. They split their forces. They've sent 3,000 men over to this side. And there's no way I can hold that off. Quick. Quick, grab the planet. And you... I mean, I built it up here a bit, but oh no, I forgot to put stuff on it. I guess that'll make it easier to reclaim. Would be the optimistic way of looking at it. Ooh, they made a mistake. They made a mistake we might be able to capitalize on. They pushed into this system rather than staying on the thing. I guess that means they think they can win the fight. But I'm really hopeful that they are wrong. We kind of have to wait for Bubbles. Are they trying to flee? No? Okay, so we can fight with this. This base at our back. Oh, it comes down to this. We have to win this, but it's outnumbered. We have relatively good tech, though. Do we know what they have? Not really. Apart from the fact that they have a bunch of destroyers. That's bad. Let's fall back. Because we need Bubbles in here to help us. Bubbles will add about 500 fleet power. Yeah, they're going to take that first. But I need Bubbles. Okay, here's Bubbles. Now we go for him. We have reinforcements coming in. It's not looking good, though. Yeah. No, that's not going to... It's going to be close. No! Oh. Damn it. I don't know how I can play this. I don't know how I can do better. We did get the north one to status quo. How much did we actually lose there? A lot. Yeah, a lot, including Bubbles. I guess I'll reload again. I'll reload again. I have. There's still things we can try. Okay, so like try like 5 or 6. We managed to take this system using shield penetration. At least we almost have. There we go. Okay. Now they're almost willing to settle status quo. And I will claim the system. Yeah, so they're almost willing to take status quo. So what I'm going to do now is rapidly try and repair these ships, conquer a couple of these systems, force them into status quo, and then we have to turn south and hold the south. God, it's It's really challenging. It's good fun, though. It's good fun, though. Obviously, save's coming, but that's all right. I'm not trying to set any records here. Let's go! Status quo. Okay. So that's a 10-year truce with them, and we've yoinked their star base. Fantastic. Now, everybody hightail it back down here, and hopefully these guys either don't declare on us, or if they do, we're able to hold them off. Thank the Lord. So we need a new starport over here as well. Oh, God, it's challenging. This is such bad timing, but I think we might lose our second colony. I desperately rushed all the ships that were nearby in to help. But it's going to be close, but I don't think there's any way I can stop it. The freaking... I mean, it does look like it's missing, but I imagine... What's this? Mysterious labyrinth on reach. Ooh. Explore its interior. Or monitor from afar. Well, but yeah, I think we're going to lose the freaking colony. Hopefully it doesn't stop it being a Gaia world and I can just recolonize, but we'll see. I'm so mad. It's going to destroy Reach and there's nothing we can do. God damn it. That's so annoying. Okay, well, at least we have a colony ship that happens to be literally passing by. We can go back in and colonize it again. Did we lose the buildings we built? I'm not sure. That's so frustrating. Oh well. Oh well. We'll just have to make do, I guess. You come follow this this ship around. But yeah, these guys are still preparing to declare war on us, so we're scrambling forces to endeavor to hold them back. Okay. Second war. Presumably they're getting ready to attack on the other front as well. I am trying to build this one up. But I don't know if it's a good idea to spend... I guess I'll do the cheap stuff first. Put... Maybe communications jammer. I probably should have put a communication jammer on here. Are they coming straight for us? No, they're trying to go round, it looks like. Okay, but if they do that, I can just wait and then attack them from the other angle. There's lots of options. Lots of tricky options. It's going to take them much less time to go round than me, I think. And if I split my forces, I think they're going to get us on both sides. A shield upgrade, though, that's good. Oh, man. It's tough. So they declared on us. This is... Okay, so let me catch you up. We went back to, like, 221 or something. No, it was like 2212 or something. I went back a long time, redid a bunch of stuff. Managed to scare off the northern guys. But we didn't get any warning on these guys this time because I forgot to send my spy. That's pretty dumb of me. Pretty dumb indeed. Switch over these guys. On the bright side, though, we did unlock the second tier star bases. So I'm feeling like this side is relatively secure. We didn't get bubbles, annoyingly. This side, though, I mean, 800 is not what you want to see at this point. I'm going to save again. I just split my forces. No, I was thinking about splitting my forces, but I didn't in the end. And they're not attacking us yet. They're not in this system. I could rush forwards and try and take their system, but yeah, I'm feeling good about this 2000 at holding off these guys. I mean, they're slightly higher than 2000 now, actually. Crap! It's so hard. It's so hard. But we're cranking on the alloy production now. Seeing what we can do. I love this bug. The graphic effects of a fighter coming. Okay. New strategy. How about we surrender? We become their subject and try and work our way back up. The problem is we lose this system. Ways to avoid that. I don't think there is one. Okay, so new plan. We go back a bit. And then we declare, okay, we go back a bit. We declare war on them. And then we surrender. Oh, that might work. That might work. Never tried this before, but let's find out if this works. We declare. They set their war goal. They want us to surrender. No, because they've already claimed them. Maybe if I go back before they got their claims and then surrender? Let's try that. Okay, this is recoverable. They still want this system, but because they haven't got a border with this one yet, they don't want that one yet. Okay, so now we are their subject. The worst possible outcome. It was not. Trust me, I've run this like 7 or 8 times. It's not the worst possible outcome. And now, can you negotiate the agreement as a subject? You can, okay, but they have to accept it. So now we approve their opinion of us, try and get a better deal, and work our way up from beneath. And we already have the Gaia world now. This could work. This could work. I've never played a subject in Stellaris before. They're now obliged to protect us against these guys if they attack us. Okay, I think we might be able to make this work. Trust me, there's no way we're winning that war because I've run it. Let me check the time. I've been trying to win that war over and over again for like 4 hours. So let's try this. Let's try working our way up. Now, what is our current terms of our deal? Okay, it costs more influence when we make new outposts and we pay it to them. We don't get their sensors. They get 1 holding. We get restricted voting. They can't integrate us. And we join each other's defensive stuff. Okay, so now we try and work our way up. We improve relations with them. This could work, you know. Let's see. Oh, we got an asset on these guys. Oh yeah, right, because I vivisected them. All right, let's see. We'll try and weasel our way in, negotiate a more favorable deal. Could work. I actually kind of like this. I think this is going to be good. I mean, you know, this is kind of copium, but I think this is good because we're now in a seriously disadvantageous position. And if we can take ourselves from being a subject with 2 overwhelmingly powerful AI next to us to dominating the galaxy, I mean, I'll be pretty pleased with that. So, we shall see. Oh, thank God. We just rolled FTL inhibitors. Remember, I'm not choosing what tech we do. I really don't want this tile blockers. Oh, nice. That's a good one, though. So next time we fight these guys, we're going to hold them here, here, and here. That's the plan. But for now, we're just going to try and get as much of this land as we can. But it's costing us like 50% more influence than it would normally, which is tough. Tough to make do with. I'd like to think that it is at this moment that our hive decides that non-hive mind species simply cannot be allowed to exist. They are too stupid. We've been this guy's vassal for what, like 30 months? Let's do a quick renegotiation, you know. No major changes. We'll still stay your subject, except, you know, we can expand more freely now. Oh, and by the way, you're going to give me 45% of my advanced, basic, and research output. Oh, I'll join all your conflicts. No problem. Happy to do it. You still have to destroy my defensive conflicts. Some holdings? You want to build some random garrisons that do nothing on my worlds because I don't have happiness? Go right ahead. I don't need your sensor data. I already know you're an idiot. Boom. Let's go. Watch this number. Oh, you want me to be more subject, do you? By all means. That's so broken. Fantastic. Well, now they're completely screwed. Has that already slip-switched the economy? No. But you should remember, they're paying us 45% of our income. So we still have to raise our income. And the more we raise our income, the more they pay us. The more they pay us, the more we can raise our income. They're screwed, man. They're completely screwed. And that's awesome. That's really turned it. After 4 hours of beating on the door of trying to make that war work, that's a good outcome. All right, our Overlord has called us into a war against these guys. What are you going for? They're trying to conquer stuff. So if I claim stuff, I wonder, can I claim stuff? I can. I can also declare rivalry. I didn't realize. I wonder if I claim stuff, if I get it. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, okay, let's go fight our Overlord's war like the good vassal who deserves 45% subsidy. All right, time's moving on, but that's so lucky. Look at this. So this whole section here appears to be both empty and entirely cut off from the rest of the galaxy, because there's no links here. Well, I guess actually I'm not certain there isn't a link here, but hopefully this place is all ours. There is someone up here who's getting pretty big looking, a little worrying. Hopefully we'll be able to find a good choke point, maybe here, and armor that up, get a big station going, defend ourselves from them. But if we can have all this for free, that's awesome. We're colonizing a ton of extra worlds because we've got these all up to 40 habitability now. Some of them we're going to turn into spawning pools, which just send pops to our core worlds. But we've got to not go over 10, of course. So I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That takes us to 10, meaning if we want to colonize more stuff beyond that, we're going to have to abandon one of these worlds. But yeah, it's going pretty well. Our overlord is now equivalent. They just lost the war to these guys. They lost these 2 planets while we gained this system. So, you know, it's all kind of going our way at the moment. Tech's trickling along. Not being able to do things like beeline for the society research is painful, to say the least. Oh, okay, I didn't mean to re-roll it, so I'm going to put it back to the one it was already researching, which was this one, wasn't it? Yeah, I didn't want to accidentally cheat and re-roll it. But yeah, apart from that, generally going pretty well. I'm really hopeful I'm going to get this system. We're so close, and then we'd have a good choke point, because this whole area is, again, not connected to anything at all, meaning we'd only have... we'd have to fortify basically this system and this system. And then if someone invaded from the north, they could occupy this lot, but that wouldn't really matter. And if someone invaded from the south, they wouldn't even be able to get past here, which is pretty good choke points so far. War kicking off. But we have been preparing for this day. We have a 10,000 strength station here, and we've got a rapidly upgrading station here, as well as, I'm basically saying this whole area, if they want to invade it, they can invade it. Because to be clear, we're at war with this guy and this guy, both of whom are stronger than our masters right now. So I'm reinforcing here, here, which means if they come in through here and then through the refuge, that stops them. And if they come in here, that stops them. I'm moving over my fleet over to here. One of my fleets, we're splitting in 2, trying to cover all bases. But it's a difficult war. They're both roughly equivalent to me in fleet power, I think. No, these guys are superior, which is annoying. But this is a pretty good station, especially if we upgrade these defense platforms. So hopefully we'll be all right. So it's a new day. And sadly, I have COVID, but on the bright side, we won the war, kind of. So basically, I roamed around beating up both of these guys' fleets, like one after another, after another, after another. But my overlord can't think why. Can't think of any possible reason why. Seems to be having a bit of an economic problem. And so they got like full occupied while I turtled behind my my new star bases. But on the bright side, we did end up winning the war, so that's good. And now I think it's probably time for us to declare independence and then subjugate these guys. They'll say no to a requested independence. They hate me. Why do you hate me so much? Relative power of subjects. That's my opinion of them. Oh, I forgot that attitude is like a combination of both. But yeah, we're massively more powerful than them now. So I'm probably going to declare independence. But yeah, that's the next step. The problem is, do I want to declare independence? Because right now they're giving me 500 energy a month, 262 minerals, and 95 food, along with 152 alloys. So I think I don't declare independence. I think instead I just declare like a conquest war against these guys. Annoyingly, truces are bilateral. Wait. Declare war. The truce. Tyraxal War of Obedience. Yeah. So I guess what I do is I declare war on these guys after the truce is over, making sure that this starbase is big enough to hold off the enemy. I mean, it's pretty chunky. We also finished the genetic ascension, which is good. I took technological ascendancy. Next thing I'm going to take, though, I think is starbases, because that will help me keep up with the fact that right now we're 7th. So it's right. I mean, our numbers are rising for sure. Our economic strength is kind of exploding. But yeah, tech is a problem. I have detected one issue though as well. So Secrets of Life, I'm going to put it back on this, don't worry. But Secrets of Life is here. Oh, I wish I had that. But anyway, Secrets of Life is here because we got some progress towards it. And it seems to never be getting picked. And I really hope that, again, I'll put it back on. I really hope that stuff that shows up at the bottom does sometimes actually get picked. Because it feels like the odds of one of these having been picked in the last while is high, and they haven't been. So we'll see. It's possible we're just kind of screwed. But we'll see. But yeah, the plan is continue growing the economy for the next 10 years. Maybe I could go to war with this guy. He's already at war with someone else. Equivalent strength. Because we could just come in here and steal a couple of these systems. Is there much point? Ooh, this is a machine world. Interesting. But yeah, could just go to war kind of almost for the sake of it. We have pretty good cloaking tech. We happen to roll some good cloaking tech, so I may use my science ships to do some forward scouting. But then yeah, we need to keep growing. We need to keep growing, and I think taking out some of our neighbors, but without becoming independent, is actually the play. Because all we're giving up right now is diplomatic weight and our ability to choose what we vote for, which is honestly fine. Like that doesn't. I'm not that worried about it. So yeah, a bit more economic growth. Oh yes, and our 11th world is being colonized. So of course, as soon as it's inhabited, one of the grow worlds, probably this one, will get abandoned. I have been relocating people off the grow worlds. This one's just doing a little bit of farming for me right now. But actually, I should move those farmers to here. How many farmer jobs have we got here? 2. So yeah, I've just been regularly moving drones around to where they need to be. And yes, a huge species modification project is ongoing to switch everyone. We briefly had hot, cold, wet types, but now everyone is going to be this new type I've made, which is erudite and robust. So we get resources job 5%, 20% on leaders, and also that gives you good leader perks. And also I've added natural machinist, as well as solitary for housing usage and repugnant for amenities. I'm hoping, no, these do still count as amenities, but yeah, I'm okay with repugnant. We have slots on most of our worlds. Yeah, look, our Unity world is kind of popping off. I'm liking this as a planet. We're crunching through Unity stuff now, which is good. But yeah, I'm going to contemplate a war with these guys, or just building up and getting ready to do a big war against these lot in the future. Oh, this is a big day. Very big day in the progress of our nation. I didn't actually realize, but we've researched clone vats. That's going to take us, just to use our capital world as an example, from 12 growth to, what was it, clone vats gives us? Another 4.5. Hell yeah. 12 to 16.5. That's a massive, massive improvement. We're going to put clone vats on every single one of our worlds, for sure. Good news, it does sometimes randomly select the ones that are stuff you've already got progress towards. So that's very good news. Okay, been a little while. 10-year truce is up. We've refitted our fleets, massively increased our border defenses. I decided to go with unyielding and eternal vigilance just because it seems kind of fun. And we now have some godly defense stations. And this is not even fully upgraded. We're going up to 35 defense platforms around this bad boy. So that's going to be good. And that's not even the final level defense platform. So that's going to be good. We're cranking out defense platforms on all of our borders. Got a massive, massive alloy industry going. I need to pivot some of it towards super tensile materials. We're now rocking 3 different industrial worlds: Core, Twin, and Crucible. Of course, still only 10 things here. Unity is cranking out new pops for us that I keep resettling, which is good. And yeah, it's time for war with these guys. And I think what we're going to do is start by just taking these 2 planets, basically. And what I'm going to do is make these claims, steal these 2 planets, and then kill everyone on them, basically. One thing we are going to need to do, I think, is get a Colossus, so we can get a Colossus war goal. We need to be able to go to war more freely. If we have to do it with claims, it's going to take forever. Do I want to do this? Yeah, I mean, the thing is, we can't declare war to make tributary, because even though we're superior, we're obviously a subject. And I don't want to stop being a subject, because it appears to have nothing to do with how strong their economy is. It's just how strong my economy is. So they're currently giving us 350 alloys a month, which is kind of insane. Whereas if they were my subject, they would be giving me a portion of their income. So I don't know, if we look at their planets, are they... Yeah, they're struggling. Where's their capital? It's this one, right? Excuse me. Oh, I guess I don't have enough intel on it. But yeah, I mean, they're really struggling, which is good for us. Now, one small problem. I built this massive defensive station in what was a choke point. But then Cyberx Alpha appeared up here, which of course we'll upgrade once we get Mega Engineering. So now it's, I mean, that's not great, right? Ringworlds, by the way, might not be good for us. We'll see. Like, I'll test it, but I'm not certain we actually want Ringworlds, because obviously usually it's good because you get 4 great planets, but 4 great planets aren't as good as 1 excellent planet. So we'll have to see. The Crucible, I think, is likely to be a temporary thing we own. It does give us this alloys from research. I guess one question is, it gives us these buildings, and you're allowed to build 3 of them, which gives you more alloys from Foundry drones, which is obviously awesome. I don't know if... I think it's a tech that allowed us to do this, rather than owning the Crucible. So I think we can, once the Crucible becomes too small to hold all of the workers that we want. I don't know why I'm doing that, actually. Just upgrade this. We have plenty of workers. Plenty of jobs, rather. Yeah, once the Crucible becomes too small for the number of pops that we're starting to have, we'll probably go away from it. But yeah, I'm not actually certain whether Ringworlds are going to be good enough for us. But we'll find out. But yeah, I'm not scared of these guys. They're inferior on military. We have a great big 62,000 power station here. So we're just going to declare the war, steal these 2 planets, kill everyone on them, and just take that as an opportunity to weaken these guys, basically. We could... Yeah, I think I am going to do that. There's plenty of other people we can vassalize around the place. So I think that's okay. We're also starting to build our hyperlane relay. First order of business is connect 1 to reach, so we can get from one side of the empire to the other, nice and quickly. We also unlocked Zero, by the way, which is nice. So we're going to be grabbing some of that. We are massively over our naval capacity, just because I haven't been dedicating any jobs towards it. I really should. Can you see the upkeep on a particular fleet? But I mean, yeah, we're playing... Well, I mean, it's not that bad. We're paying 150 alloys, basically, an extra, because we're almost 100% negative here. So, I mean, that's not too bad. And yeah, we're cranking out the influence because of our governing ethic, our rivalries, our power projection. So, but yeah, wartime, we'll just kill these 60 pops or so. That should be good. You should, well, it costs influence to acquire assets, but yeah, we're going to do that. I'd like access to dimensional horror. We can do that in the next war. That's fine. We will, of course, at some point declare independence, even though it's going to be really bad for our economy when we do. But we kind of need to eventually, so we can start getting subjects of our own. You know, yes, this one person is paying us more than they would if they were a subject. But if we had like 4 subjects, then of course it's a very different matter. All right, here's the big fight. They've got 40,000 to my... Not much more, like 55,000. They also have hyper relays across their whole empire, so they can reinforce real fast if they want to. We should probably bring some scientists nearby so we can hopefully salvage their wreckage. Salvaging their wreckage is one of the few ways we can actually influence what... Oh, they are coming, okay. What tech we research. Because I believe the way it works basically is the more things I can get in this list, which include... military techs, then it's more likely they research them. So if we can get them to research military techs, that'll be good. All right, here they come. We can engage at massive range because we've gone with full carriers. Oh yeah, if you're curious, by the way. So we've got these offspring battleships, which are designed to just stay at maximum range. They've got some cool ancient relics, shields and things, lots of point defense and carriers. Then we're mostly using these big carrier battleships, which I find fun. Some cruiser carriers with lots of point defense, and then picket destroyers. We're not using corvettes anymore. And then we have these picket destroyers that are designed to rush up and try and stop people getting us too much. Nice, they're engaging us one-on-one early. That's not good for them. Oh, look at that. One fleet at a time. They lost nothing, sadly. Let's see if we can get some kills on this one. Come on. Oh, that's a longer fight. But mostly got away as well, I think. Oh, whereas we took heavy damage. We killed one destroyer. But they're on the back foot now, which means I can go in, seize their stations at least, and then we'll have somewhere to repair. Nice. It's occurred to me that I don't actually need to occupy their planets to kill these guys. What is this? I don't care at all. We can just bomb their planets. That should work. Because we have the indiscriminate bombardment stance. So all I need to do is... Oh, they have an orbital ring here. What kind of planet size is this? 18. Shame. I'd like to steal that ring from them. Yeah, that orbital ring did some pretty serious damage there, actually. Ouch. Still got them, though. So yeah, all we have to do is bombard this planet. Indiscriminate. And we can do a lot of damage. I can't remember how... Oh yeah, look at that. I don't know how quickly we're going to start killing pops. But we'll make do. What is this? A coordinated fulfillment center. Ooh, cool. But yeah, we pretty much won this war. We could... we still can't status quo. I'm surprised. Ah, right, because we haven't occupied the... Well, no, I'm not sure why, actually. We're slowly winding down our food export business. Still growing loads of pops here. All in all, still going pretty well. We got a lot of pops these days. We're up to, what, 402 before 2300. Pretty good, in my view, pretty good. And that's with limitations. Oh, nice, can I say battery? And that's with limitations on, you know, how many planets we can grow pops onto. Oh, baby. The Armageddon bombardment, not that it is technically Armageddon bombardment, of their capital is ongoing. Whoops. They had 63 pops seconds ago. And I suspect the number is going to continue to decline. Is it on the monthly tick? Still not doing any more damage. How are they so stable? Utopian jobs. Oh, from the difficulty setting. Okay. There we go. Got one. Yeah, so I'm basically just going to... They would accept status quo now, surely? Yeah. So I'm basically just going to bomb them until there's no one on their capital and then status quo out of this war. And then it's definitely time for us to break our shackles. Become free and start vassalizing ourselves. We are doing the domination tree. We will probably set up a... whatever it's called. The top tier... What's it called? The hegemony federation, I suspect, for damage to crisis. The main thing we'll be going for that for. And then, yeah, should be pretty good. Going pretty well. We've got our Mega Logistics Center has started. I'm also going to throw a couple down on our first grow planet. But yeah, all in all, progressing pretty nicely. Our orbital stations are kind of monstrously powerful now, which is pretty cool. But yeah, independence. And they're not going to give it to us willingly, which is very funny. I don't know what things can impact this. I guess I could give them favors, but I mean, come on, dude. There's no way you want to. There's no way you want to keep being my my overlord, because there's no way that's going to just stay the case. We have become pretty darn powerful. There's a couple of equivalent ones out there. Who is this? The Regime and the Trade Association. So there's the Regime down here who has some subjects, and the Trade Association, where are they? Down here, okay. These guys are also pretty strong. But all in all, even if we do eclipse them, I don't mind, because the main threat is Eternum, and we're going to have to unify the galaxy to get them done. We're also building loads of megastructures. I'm desperately trying to spend this massive alloy income. But we did just wildly increase our storage, so we're gonna build up a big stockpile before I declare independence, because it will, at least temporarily, wreck our economy. Like, we're getting 980 energy from them, which is a little insane. Whoa, okay, forget us eclipsing the galaxy. That's a pretty massive federation that just formed. What's that, you and one other guy, and then all your subjects, I guess? That's weird, it's not showing up. Oh, we only have second-hand intel on the diplomatic packs. Okay, how about you? Yeah, we need to spy on these guys. Oh, in fact, you'll take an embassy. Let's do that. I should go through and make sure we have embassies everywhere we can. But yeah, I need to know about what's going on down in the south, because these guys are, I mean, that's a big unified area. What have you got here? Yeah, so you're in a federation with 3 of them, one of whom is your scholarum. Yeah. One thing we are going to do as well is set up, I'm going to try and set up single province prospectorums and bulwarks, because then we can, because you have to sponsor them, but if we make them really small, then we'll be able to get the bonuses, but without having to give them too many resources. That's the plan, at least. Okay, there we go. Capital bombarded all the way down to 11 pops. Nice. Are they really mad at me for that? They're not that mad. But that was, I mean, we have got their economy to pathetic now. Which means we should be able to peace out. Status quo will do. It's literally the same, right? Yep. Boom. And wait for it. Wait for it. Boom. We accept this for now. Good. So, I mean, not perfect, but I wanted to yoink this O-class star from them. But there we go. Nice. So we have a couple of new planets, which obviously we are not allowed to keep. We imported any people? No, but they're in as livestock. Right, yeah, so it's the first time we've ever had other species in our empire. By the way, we don't need this template anymore. And we don't need this template anymore, but for some reason it's not letting me delete this one. Okay, so default rights. Undesirables. I'm afraid you are all going. Do we want to process them into food? Or exterminate? I think we want to, yeah, let's eat them. Each pop has a 20% chance of escaping. And can you still do the trick where you move them all to your capital? Let's find out. Like because if I move all this livestock to the capital, then we take a look at the capital. We wait for a monthly tick. I'm pretty sure only one will be declining. No pop decline. Click to select an unwanted species. Yeah, they have negative political power, so they have absolutely no impact on the stability of the planet. Or they have 1% political power somehow. Do I have to select who to decline? Maybe at the end of this month it'll start working. Ooh, someone wants Oh, you guys are from machine intelligence. I just assumed you were a megacorp because of the... Can you be a megacorp machine intelligence? No, you can't. Yeah, the capital, a little short on amenities now. But still no pops declining. And we're getting... Why am I getting minerals out of my livestock? That's odd. Oh, they're defensive packs with these guys. Well, that's not going to go well for you. Then what is that? -8. Pop housing usage down. Why aren't these guys declining? I mean, if they're not declining, they're just free minerals. So yeah, I'm just going to... Well, we don't care about the robots. But what I should do is bring my pops off this planet. Because remember, we're not allowed this planet. I'm okay with getting rid of the planet by disassembling these guys, which is only going to take 5 months. But yeah, I have to move my plops off the planet, otherwise they will it'll cost me influence to remove them. So how about this one? How many people we got here? Yeah, quite a lot. So let's just bring them all in, including the synapse drone. We don't want any of these worlds, do we? No, they're trash. Wait, why are they producing... Oh, of course, because they're lithoids. Okay, I was wondering why they were producing minerals, not food. Okay, so they have caused a whole lot of crime. But we can get the crime under control. That's okay. This seems fun. Maybe we shouldn't make it our capital, though, given the crime. So I'll pick a new planet and we'll pile millions of people there to just disassemble into their minerals. Seems good. Nice. So now it's time for independence. Troops are moving towards the border. Hyperlane network is extending. And also we finally got the orbital ring tech. So I'm going to stick an orbital ring on every one of our planets. It's going to be vital to trying to get the most out of our limited number of planets. But yeah, these two worlds will be abandoned in 8 and 5 months respectively as we just wipe out the pops here. Although these are basic robots, aren't they? So I guess actually I could just move the basic robots. I can move 4 out of 5 of them to a random planet. And then disassemble them there. Where's the other world? Add, there it is. That way we'll abandon these things this month. So if we wait till the end of the month, and we're going to get like crime and villainy on the capital, but that's all right. Then should abandon both of them. Excuse me? Why didn't it happen that month? Oh, hey, nice. Collect campaigns. That's good. Should tell my fleets to all go home. It won't take them nearly as long as before because now they have the hyperlane network. I mean, the upgraded hyperlane network. Abandon the planets. There we go. Good. Back down to 10 planets, as we should be. It's not like a strict limit. Like I don't always have to get off 10 planets immediately. As long as I'm taking very active steps to get away from 10 planets, I'm okay with it. Cool. Okay, that was pretty good. Easy war. Time for independence. Oh baby, delving into the secrets of the Cyberx has given us mega engineering as an option, which now means eventually this will automatically select mega engineering. We now have a 1 in 6 chance every time it re-rolls the tech. Which one was it doing? This one, right? Nice. This is a fun challenge, by the way, not being able to pick your techs. It also means you don't spend so many time clicking on all the same techs over and over again. I kind of like it. I might just stick with this challenge. Oh, hey, we have some dark matter. I didn't even notice. Oh, nice. We hit 500 Zro, which means we can activate the Crucible. Hell yeah. Infuse the Crucible with Zro. I have no idea what this is going to do. But let's find out. Okay, so I'm not sure how well this is going to work, but they're not declining. Apparently we can just keep them as livestock, which I am going to do. We can give them crystallization, which gives 0.02 monthly pop assembly per pop. I don't know if that'll work because they're slaves, but we can see. We're also going to give them inorganic breath, which means there's more pop upkeep, but they only cost minerals for upkeep. They make exotic gases. We're going to nerve staple them, which I think should mean they cause no crime. And then we're going to give them Felsic, which means they have more minerals from livestock. And then I don't think there's anything else that's that worthwhile. I wonder if I know it says consumer goods, but maybe it applies to the mineral upkeep. They're not menial drones, so I don't think weak matters. But let's try this. Let's gene mod them into that and see if that works. Could be good. And then if that does work, we need to acquire more lithoids and bring them onto our planets. I know I said we're going to be one species, and we will. Like, we'll get rid of them in the fullness of time. But that doesn't mean we have to get rid of them immediately. And we're not using them as slaves. I'm not using slaves. We're just going with us our pop for that. But just some slaves living on our planets. Sorry, some not slaves. That would be cruel. Livestock living on our planets. They don't seem to be declining. Which could be a way to get practically infinite exotic gases. Let's see how it goes after this pop modification. Okay, there we go. Modified, which means they now no longer cause any crime, I believe, apart from just 1 per pop, which is the base, because they're no longer unhappy. They have no political power. Yes, they have 1 deviancy each, and it's modified by 2 per each, modified by 0.5 due to 50% happiness. They're using 0.2 housing, which is pretty much as low as you can get it. And this place has loads of housing anyway. They're using a certain amount of amenities. Not much, like 0.5 each, but that's okay because this is our Unity planet, which already has crap tons of amenity production. We do need to slightly reduce the amount of crime here. There we go. But below 30%, you're fine. And then, yeah, each one is producing 0.02 exotic gases and 7.4 minerals. Sounds good. Sounds very good. I mean, that's... And planet modifier pop housing usage. Does that mean these guys are losing less housing? No, it doesn't mean planet modifier. Okay. Cool. Pretty nice. So yeah, we can put them here because we already have tons of amenities here. And we'll just bring them all into reach. Nice. That's a suitably dystopian looking city on this nice looking planet. For the horrendous things that we're going to do to those lithoids. Well, that's not great. The Wraith. I forgot about this. We had an event. How much fleet power does it take to kill these things? That's not good. Even light itself can be bent and broken. Alright, well. Rally our fleets back up then. Damn, I think I just split my fleets. Go east. Go not through this though. Just skip to this one somehow. That's not good. Alien entity identified. Tubular entity has entered the orbit. What the heck is this thing? Study it? Or safety alarm? No, yeah, study it, of course. An enigmatic guest. Anyway, I guess we'll rally up, try and kill this Spectre. Okay. Fleets mustered. Let's give it a go. We're launching in all 4 of our main fleets simultaneously. Right? Yeah, 3 there, 2 there. Good. Get them. Launch the fighters. We built an orbital ring. Nice. Fighters launched. God, he's not taking much damage. Oh, no, never mind. Okay, he's taking quite a lot of damage. Another orbital ring. Good. Yeah, once the fighters are in there, they're doing a lot of hits. We're taking some damage too, but we got them. Nice. Hey, 5% energy weapon damage, 10% energy weapons from jobs, and a Leviathan parade opportunity. Nice. That was pretty good. Let's have 2 of you fleets head over here, and the other 2 head over here, and then we're going to retrofit, and then we're going to go to war with them. Also, the Eternum event has fired, so we're going to be able to explore the galactic core, find the Eternum, and then go from there. We do need to resettle this place, so we'll get that done. We also have loads of influence, so we should should make some claims, do some wars. Here we go. Like there's seven crystals in this system. One of the things we're really going to struggle with this game is strategic resource outputs. I think we're going to have to try and take them from subjects, because with only this many planets, we're really struggling for space to put refineries and things on. But it's a good kill. We should also be able to take out the automated dreadnought very soon, I think, with the kind of fleet power we're looking at. There's still a little way to go, but I think when we get to like 200k, we'll be able to take it out with very minimal losses. Oh, hell yeah. I can put orbital arcologies and, what are these called? Orbital rings. So we got orbital arcology here, and then a ring here. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm going to do that on all my planets. We're going to have so many districts. It's not even going to be funny. Right. It's finally time for us to declare independence. We have a rock-solid economy, including plus 17,000 alloys a month. Annoyingly, 550 of them are coming from our overlord, who, of course, we are not going to have in a minute. I do want to claim this system, so we can steal the Curator Enclave from them. Obviously, we already have a claim on this system, because they stole that from us way back in the day. Apart from that, I'm not going to claim their systems. I think we're just going to break away, become independent, and then worry about it later, basically. We'll decide what we want to do with them. I think what I probably want to do in the fullness of time is I need to own all of the internal bit. But then apart from that, I think we'll just have subjects, and then we'll take like choice systems that we really want. One cool thing we just got, by the way, is the Cybrex mining hub. So it gives a system modifier of mining station output, which is really good for systems that have like dark matter or minor artifacts. So I'm going to start shifting my star bases one by one into the systems that have these valuable things that we want to get, especially things like the super tensile materials, lots of stuff like that we're going to be able to pull out faster. Zero over here. Oh god, we haven't got that zero mining going yet. Let's get that done. But yeah, that's going to be really useful, especially, I mean, things like here, it's 3 minor artifacts just from having a starbase module. Very nice. But anyway, yeah, we're going to declare independence. We're not going to take much from them in the way of systems. I'm using all my influence on building a lot of megastructures right now. We got orbital relays, we got orbital arcologies, we got all kinds of stuff going on at the moment. Oh yeah, and we got the Wraith's disperser sack, by the way. Unity from jobs on our capital, somewhere which has literally no Unity from Joel. It literally had no Unity buildings apart from obviously the Hive Nexus. What we might want to do is offload our research somewhere else, but we haven't really got anywhere with a great Unity bonus. A great science bonus. The best we've got right now is this 15%. We need a place to base our scientists, really. Ideally, we find the archive, which, you know, is somewhere out here. So if we can find that, that would be really awesome. But we could move all the scientists off the planet, off the core, move the core into just being Unity focused, because this is not going to go away. So it'll be useful at some point. This place still does have these guys. Yeah, they're not dying. I don't know why. I guess because I have to select who declines. But yeah, I mean, I'm fine with them sticking around, providing minerals. Oh yeah, it's true. Are there... From pops 1.64, and we have 82 pops. Yeah, it's working. Okay, so having lithoids on our capital, I think that their crystallization is actually applying here. Because 1.64 divided by 0.02 is 82, and the 82 includes these guys. Nice. Nice, that's really cool. So yeah, the more lithoids we can capture, the higher we can get our pop growth rate, which means these guys, I was going to make them a protectorate, no longer. Now I'm just going to claim all their worlds and move their entire population to various of my planets to give me even more pop growth. That's awesome. Lithoids working as hive mind breeders somehow. I have no idea how. Cool. And as you can see, the hyperlane network is getting better and better. And also I discovered this setting. So now we can make it look less egregiously awful when you zoom out, which is really good. That's a very nice quality of life change for sure. The Crucible infused with Zero, by the way, doesn't seem to be like different. Maybe this was 10%, 20% before, and now it's 20%, 10%, but it doesn't seem much better to me. Yeah. And then also Veiled over here, this is the one that was phase shifted, that we switched back and forth. I'm not putting orbital rings and arcologies around it because I think this, after Grow 1, this will be the second world that we say like, right, okay, we're abandoning that one. Because this one is not, it's not got anything special going on. I mean, sure, it's a Gaia world, but it's only size 13, which is just not enough for us, really. We've got to be looking, dreaming a little bigger than that, essentially. But yes, Independence Wartime, let's do it. Jesus Christ, the massive hit to our economy. As we declare independence, everything goes negative and we lose like fully a third of our research output. So yeah, we're going to hurt for a while here, but I'm hopeful that we've used our economic might to get strong enough that now we can subjugate a bunch of other people, and then their tributes paid to us will account for the kind of negative tribute that we were previously getting. Well, that was like the shortest war in the history of mankind, but there you go. Status quo will do. Well, to nick these two systems, and by nick, I mean reclaim one of them. And this one is payment for our long history of oppression. Boom. We accept this for now. Good stuff. And then also, I should probably settle this, because there's an L gate here. But, I don't know, I'm not in a hurry to do that. And the good thing about this is that we previously had to have 2 defensive stations to hold this area. Now I can reduce that down to just 1. Oh god, look at this station. What are you doing? Anyway, that's good. Who's this defensive pact? You and... Aren't you really strong? Yeah, they are. Where do you live? Right down here at the bottom, though. They're very centralized. Unfortunate that they're allied up with these guys, because these guys were my next target, because they have a... Oh, it's gone. I thought they were building an asteroid defense thing here earlier. But they have this Ancient's Forge, which has... they built this macroengineering testing station, which I would love to steal, because that's pop-free science production. So I think we're going to push in and take some of these systems. Why are these things all showing that they're making Unity? How are you making Unity in... Oh, hey, look, it's named after Anders. That's fun. Why are these systems making Unity? Oh, they have Unity on their hyper relays. Cool. Temple of Transportation. That's fun. Anyway, yeah, so we're free, which is good. We suddenly have a whole lot more diplomatic weight, and we can start actually choosing what we want to be voting on. Charter of Worker Rights. I mean, I'm okay with the Charter of Worker Rights, but if they get, where does it get problematic? Yeah, greater than ourselves is the problem. 5-year plans is okay, because we don't use basic subsistence, but we mustn't let them pass this one. But yeah, I'll go through here and I'll say what we want to pass. We don't want the Galactic Council to form until we're in the top 3. But yeah, we need to pick our next war. We should probably, oh yeah, so I was thinking like it was just lithoids. The more lithoids we have, the more pop growth we're going to get. But it's actually anyone. We can actually get any species we can turn into livestock. And because these guys have whatever it's not felsic, crystallization, but we can put budding on any AI, right? Well, no, I think budding is only hive mind pops, but we could turn them into hive mind pops and then still make them livestock, I think. I'm not sure though. I think the next person we should go after is this guy. They are equivalent right now. That's not great. How about you? Did it end my rivalry with these guys? Seems like it did. Can't declare them our rival. We have just one rival right now. All right. Well, yeah. Let's go harm relations with them. With this guy. Need to keep that rivalry up. Maybe we can make these guys our friends. Because I'm okay with friends. It's just, it's all on the road to killing them all. But I'm okay with temporary friends. So that could be useful. Now, so these guys that we just got independent from, you want to be my subject by any chance? Yeah, they're all about it. Okay, cool. So we can immediately revassalize them as a protectorate because their tech is awful. And I don't blame them for their tech being awful. It's probably mostly because they gave it all to me for a long time. So yeah, you can have regulated expansion. I want lots of these. You can have unified sensors. Join none of my conflicts. I'll join all of your conflicts. Well, you don't want that? They really don't like the holdings limit. All right, we'll go with 2 holdings. Seems good. I mean, I'd really like to get the contributions back. But it's 15. See, now it's 15% of their production, which is so much worse than it used to be. Let's go with 1 holding and 30% of your basic production paid to me as a base. Now they'll get 80% tech costs, and of course, as soon as they're no longer a protectorate, it will make them a vassal, and then hopefully we'll get some of that research back off them. But this looks right to me now, for now. Well, do we need expansion regulated? There's no systems they're realistically going to take. So we can just do expansion permitted and then get more out of them on other stuff. Yeah, and once they're our subject, we can renegotiate and add more holdings limit, almost certainly. Good. So we call this... What's this? You want a non-aggression pact. How much does a non-aggression pact cost? Influence-wise? 0.25. I'm not going to do that until we have the Diplo ideas unlocked, because we still have lots of systems we want to colonize and megastructures we need to build with all that influence. But yeah, we call this the old switcheroo. Welcome to the fold. Boom. Good. And obviously they're hopelessly disloyal, and the monthly change is massively negative. So we're going to need to improve relations with them for a long time. Although I'm not sure it hugely matters that they're hugely disloyal. So what are they giving us? Yeah, now they're giving us a measly 400 energy per month. RIP. The other way we can help their loyalty, by the way, look at how negative their loyalty is. That's hilarious. It's absolutely gargantuan reduction from subject opinion. But the other way we can improve their loyalty is, of course, we can go in somewhere that's not their capital. What else could we put, by the way? Yeah, we could get some influence by doing this one. Oh, an offspring nest. Produces some stuff for us. Cool. But yeah, we're going to do a garrison on one of their less important worlds. Like this one. And then we're going to put 3 pops on there, and that'll increase their loyalty slightly. Good. So now, how about you? How do you feel about us? You're obviously hostile, but you're also pathetic, so... Yeah, no, hostile means they're not going to accept it. But we can declare war on them in a year, and we're probably going to subjugate them. I think the cheapest way to do this is to make them a vassal, then integrate that vassal, move all their pops onto our planets. I think that's how we're going to do it. The downside of doing that, of course, is that we're going to get pops numbers here. So actually, maybe I won't do that. Maybe I will actually exterminate them just so that we have a smaller empire size. But either way, let's... these guys are obviously the next target, so we're going to position our troops accordingly. So it hadn't really occurred to me that we should do this, but we should probably take Becoming the Crisis. But I think what I might do is take Becoming the Crisis and Defender of the Galaxy, and then never take step 5 of the Crisis until like the end of the game. At which point, we just get loads of bonuses. Like if we take Becoming the Crisis, we get 50% ship weapon. If we take up to step 4, we get 50% ship weapon damage, way more tracking, way more build speed, way more orbital damage, more damage against star bases, way more war exhaustion. But yeah, I think I'm going to take Defender of the Galaxy first, which means that we'd only get a negative 40 opinion from everyone. So we can play kind of normally, but with the mad bonuses of being the Crisis. So I think that's what we're going to do. I think that'll be fun as a strategy, because I still want to take subjects, because subjects are really useful. And the first couple of layers of Becoming the Crisis makes people way more likely to accept being your subjects diplomatically. So that could work. I've also decided that I think, as good as this is in terms of mineral output, I think we should get rid of these guys. Because yes, they're giving us some pop growth, but they're hurting us on number of total pops. So I think I am going to select them here. And want to get 5 progress a month. So I think we will change their rights and change them to undesirables. Oh, we had them on slaves. That's why they weren't being purged. I thought we had them on undesirables, but that was this species, not the one I modded them into. Okay. But yeah, so they should be done at 25 a month. So we'll have them gone pretty quickly. And they're nerve stapled, which means they aren't even unhappy about the fact that we're purging them. But yeah, the empire size is a problem, so we're gonna get rid of them. What the heck? These guys just rose to stars. What the heck? They have a freaking lunar defense system project. These were pre-FDL until today. And they've just suddenly risen up with 100,000 fleet power. Jesus Christ. Also, we're very, very narrowly going to be on the Galactic Council, which is good. In order to achieve that, I had to pass loads of economy-related edicts that we definitely can't afford. But I think it's worth it, because we are now going to get to be on the Galactic Council. We're in the process of building Science Nexus, macro engineering sites, hyper relay, particle accelerator, orbital ring. We're going ham on those, and we are fueling all of it with our mega logistics center, which is cranking out those whatchamacallums, super tensile materials. We're also doing what we can to make sure we have stations with Cyberx mining hubs in all the places that naturally produce it. Doing my best to crank those out as fast as we can. We have a very nice row income now that we have one of those Cyberx mining things here, which is helping with our economy. The economy is suffering since we were, no longer just getting the stupid amounts of money from these guys. But the water subjugate up here is going well. Also, I remembered that being genocidal makes people hate you. So lots of people are pretty mad about us, about being genocidal. So I am going to stop momentarily. But in the fullness of time, we're going to be very genocidal, because I did indeed take the crisis. perk, which is going to be good. Oh, heck yeah. Orbital archaeologies are done. Nice. 20% more district slots on like all of our planets that I intend to keep. Nice. Nice. So that sphere thing that showed up in Reach, I moved to our capital. What's it called? The enigmatic something. Enigmatic cache, that's it. And it gave us all the uplifted trait. Now, did that count as a trait point trait? No, it costs 0. Nice. Look at that. So we got 10% from jobs, 25% leader experience gain, and leaders from the species gain additional traits and bonuses. What traits and bonuses? I don't see any. Maybe it's new ones? Or maybe it just means they tend to get more traits. Or maybe you can only have one leader bonus trait, and we've got erudite. Not sure. But anyway, yeah, pretty good get, for sure. So apparently this guy is going to declare war on us in not very long. Like a month. But they're pathetic versus us, which makes me suspect that one of my disloyal vassals is going to side with them. Probably this guy, because this guy's recent. And I imagine you can't do it immediately. Oh no, you can do it immediately, can't you? So I bet one of my vassals is about to turn on me, which would be annoying if it is indeed the case. I guess I should probably put some more point defense stuff up here. The economy continues to go pretty well. I like each of our planets having an orbital arcology and a ring. It's pretty cool. We're upgrading the orbital arcology, to go over the top of the planets as well. It's pretty nice. Increasing the ever further increasing the district count that we can fit in there. Oh, they changed their mind. Okay, I guess my fleet upgrades scared them off. Well, I haven't changed my mind, so I guess I'll just be the ones that do the declaring. They have got 2 allies, but I think both of them are inferior, and we're probably just gonna... I mean, if I could just take Ancient's Forge off them, that's 150 engineering research right there. So I guess I'll just declare, and then if I start losing, I'll claim these 2 systems and then status quo out, probably. Right, hear me out here. I know I've said this before, but I'm going to call this one here, I think. It went pretty well, all in all. We didn't get to return them, obviously. But the game is running... I mean, it's running okay, but I think Hive Mind gameplay is not necessarily for me. I really like right now, we're just kind of rolling over everybody with our fleets. And the war game... I think it's not even Hive Mind gameplay. It's like war gameplay in Stellaris is not my bag, baby. I'm more about the econ play. And to look at it, I mean, I think we've done pretty well. 10 worlds, the limit of 10 worlds is pretty cool. We got some pretty high output worlds. This one's still in the process of being upgraded, but 700 unity out of that one, 500 unity out of this one. This one I recently turned off a bunch of the alloy production because we just didn't need it. We're making 73 super tensiles, which is pretty good. I'm getting a little overwhelmed with the number of megastructures. I'm tempted to turn off a bunch of megastructures in the next one. Like maybe... I don't know. Do we need the... I think I'm going to turn off a lot of the military... certainly the military kilo structures I don't think add very much. And the testing station... The orbital artificial. I think I'm more interested in letting myself have the like really big ones. But I think a lot of the kilo structure ones I don't really want. But we're going to do a new campaign. And I'm not going to show you the species because I haven't designed it yet, but I think we're going to play... And yeah, I mean, this one, we win, basically. I think learning points from this one, starting on Grand Admiral, totally doable. Obviously, if these guys had been Fanatic Purifiers rather than Hegemons, we would have been in big trouble. But that went well. That was fun. Hive Mind start. This Hive Mind start with the Progenitor Hive, super powerful. Super, super powerful. Really enjoyed that. That was good. I like this. I love this model as well. But yeah, this was good. This was good. I think the other thing is, yeah, becoming a vassal is overpowered. So I'm probably going to do that in my next one, or try to do that. Assuming we can negotiate like good terms again. And then But what I want to do in the next one is play a much more diplomatic, friendly species. And I'm also going to try out some more mods. I'd like to get some mods to try and improve performance, because one of the things that's annoying to me is I really like bringing in other pops into my empire, but if it's going to ruin performance, that's a shame. So I think I'm going to get a mod that lets you, I'm going to try and find a mod anyway, that lets you modify one species into another species, and then we'll just have like a servile species or something that we modify them all into. That would be cool. But yeah, I'm going to call it there. It was a good one. We were almost at the point where we could take on, we could certainly take on like the automated dreadnought and things, but I just don't feel, I'm not feeling the war gameplay. Just roaming around with big fleets. I'd much rather try and gain my influence in the galaxy through like the Senate and stuff like that. So we're going to do a much less aggressive one next. Potentially not as a militarist, finally, which could be interesting. But yeah, I will see you in the next one. Christo never finishes his Stellaris games. It's just the way I am. You have to accept me. You have to accept me for the way I am, I'm afraid. See you next time.